Hey everybody, and welcome to TK's Mugen Saturday Slamfest, episode 113, for April 14th, 2018. Holy hell, we are opening up 1v1 with a major matchup in DBZ's Bardock and Galaxy fights Shin Kazuma. The father of Goku has really been keeping up with everyone so far, and his only defeat came at the hands of Battle Maharo. Since then, his power level has continued to grow, and it may not be much longer before he sprouts a head of golden hair. Shin Kazuma, I'm sure, would love to be the second to plant him in the ground, but with his recent struggles, it could prove difficult. Can his unorthodox playstyle wreak havoc on Bardock's defense? Random stage, let us know right away. Hope you all enjoy! Can Shin Kazuma find an opening in Bardock's armor and slice it all up? Bardock and Shin Kazuma about to tear down the house here on this airship. Engage, here we go. Kazuma opens up the fireball, leaps over Bardock, winds up greeting him with an axe-handle grab slam. Now power charging, now Bardock eats a fireball, but tries to counter with a high kick right to another axe-handle grab slam. Kazuma counters with a fireball, leaps over Bardock. Bardock is knocked back to the advancing guard as Kazuma gets punished by an elbow right to that high kick into an axe-handle. Nice aerial string from Bardock, winds up eating a fireball, now gets deflected by the advancing guard. Kazuma with another fireball, right to the electrical drill kick. Now Bardock lands that aerial chain again, ending with that axe-handle, drilling Kazuma good. Kazuma leaps over Bardock, Bardock intercepts the axe-handle grab slam, tries to get in, missed that high kick, ends up getting him with the super fist string a little bit. Let's see, now Kazuma teleporting in on Bardock, deflects him, now tries for low jabs of his own, Bardock whiffing his there, Kazuma makes him eat a fireball, Bardock counters with another axe-handle grab slam, into that high kick, there he goes. Very back and forth, but Bardock seizes control of round one here. Round two, can Kazuma fire back? We'll see. Alright, Kazuma opens up the fireball again, drills Bardock, advancing guard knocks him back. Now Bardock is knocked out of his energy wave, electrical dive kick right into that aerial string, into the flame tackle. That does about half of Bardock's health. Now a fireball as he lands, Bardock quickly countering with a grab axe-handle slam, tries to charge it, eats a fireball, missed the high kick, advancing guard shoving Bardock into those fireballs. Bardock grazed, oh man, blocked that fireball, missed the high kick, but gets the super fist grazing Kazuma's thumb. As Kazuma teleporting in, Bardock grabs him to an axe-handle slam. Now Bardock trying to space Shin Kazuma, who gets knocked back, teleports in on Bardock. Bardock just grazing him with those fisted kicks, then lands a nice aerial string following that axe-handle, doing some nice damage. Bardock charges in with the low fist, ends up getting him with another aerial chain. Bardock coming back slowly here. Now Bardock trying to space, blocks that fireball, missed the high kick. Kazuma tries to get a fireball, misses the electrical dive kick, turns around, fireball gets Bardock this time. Sheesh! And Kazuma nearly lost that round two, but he manages to stay in it. Round three, who will take this superset? Alright, Kazuma opens up the fireball, Bardock gets the high kick. Now Kazuma leaping in, Bardock grabs him with that axe-handle slam. Bardock going for the low sweep kicks, ends up missing those. Kazuma gets him with the fireball, right to the electrical dive kick. Bardock quickly counters with a nice grab slam, tries to leap in on Kazuma, gets him with some low kicks, right to that aerial chain following that axe-handle, doing some nice damage. Now Kazuma misses sword uppercut, leaps over Bardock, tries to attack him, but Bardock greets him with a couple jabs and sweep kicks. Now the offensive guard shoving Bardock back. Now Kazuma trying to tech through, but Bardock countering with that aerial string again, hammers Kazuma with the axe-handle, and now he whiffs that sword uppercut, but ends up grazing that electrical kick following the fireball, gets another fireball off. Now Bardock trying to get in on him, and Kazuma just shoving him back with the fireballs and the advancing guard, but Bardock breaking through with that aerial string, axe-handle will finish the job. Man, very heated, close three-round set between these two warriors, but Bardock manages to stand strong yet again, this time with a 2-1 over Shin Kazuma. That was a hellacious barn burner of a single set to start with for episode 113. Great job, Bardock and Shin Kazuma. They deserve my applause and more. Sheesh. All three rounds down to the last hit, and both were really trying to scout each other, but Bardock just staying one step ahead of Kazuma, barely scraping up this major win, and is definitely a major in Bardock's book, so hopefully he can continue writing successful chapter after successful chapter. He's only had one disappointing moment so far, barely falling to Battle Maharo, but he's quickly redeeming himself with all these other big wins after it. And maybe one day he'll get another shot at Maharo. And we'll see, because we got that Battle Maharo Open going, and anyone could join it, so we'll have to see if Bardock will step up later on and maybe challenge her again in a rematch when he's more powerful. And right now, his power level's gotta be elevating more and more after each win. It's only a matter of time before we see the golden hair pop up through his head. Alrighty, folks, we'll see if Kazuma can come back later, but man, he had another strong showing here, even though he hasn't been winning very much lately. Anyways, folks, stay tuned. Single set number 2 has a lot to live up to here, man. They got a hell of a match to try and, well, match. BRB, we'll see if the next two combatants could do so. Welcome back, my peeps, for our next single Slamfest session. Next, we have the undefeated God of War Kratos, looking to dash the Marvel Muscle's chances at a major in the Incredible Hulk. So far, Big Green has beaten 13 to start his Season 3, adding the Ghost of Sparta to his resume this early could really bolster his status to a level of Supreme. Can he grab hold of those punishing chains and break the Godslayer in half? Random stage, dish out the result, please. Hope you all enjoy. Alright, Big Green, this is your time to shine. I'd get all over Kratos and wreck his face. The Ghost of Sparta versus the Big Green Angry Machine. Who will take the win here? Let's get ready to kick butt, engage. Here we go. Alright, Hulk starts off with a one-handed body slam. Missed that low kick. Kratos tries to go for a flame arrow. Hulk disrupts him with that super fist string. Right to another one-handed body slam to the sweep kick. Kratos going for some more flame arrows. Catches Hulk with the last one there, following the ground pound. Now goes for another ground pound. Hulk on the defensive. Now Kratos gets knocked out of his chain blade shot. Hulk trying to roll in. Then Nemesis ripping through. Now Nemesis again as Kratos goes for a ground pound. Knocks Hulk right out of his special there. Now Hulk trying to counter with the sweep kicks. Army of Hades ends up whiffing Hulk as he gets a nice drop kick there. Now goes for the dash punch, launching Kratos up into the air. Kratos going for more ground pound spam. Hulk misses that hammer arm, gets caught by the ground pound. Kratos spamming the ground pound, goes for another Army of Hades. Looks like Hulk barely dodging it there, but gets caught by the Nemesis on the landing. Ground pound knocks Hulk off his footing, rolls behind Kratos, tries to attack with a jump kick now. Kratos going for the blade jabs, ends up catching Hulk. Goes for another blade jab following that ground pound. Hulk in trouble here as he tries to get a sweep kick through, missed that drop kick. Goes for a nice jumping clap on Kratos, who ends up knocking him into the corner. Hulk trying to block, it's a nice counter, one-handed body slam to the sweep kick, missed the backhand, but catches the second one. Now, great, Kratos with the Nemesis rips through the Hulk's defense. And Kratos barely brings it back from the brink of defeat in round 1. Round 2, can the Hulk fight back here? I hope so. Starts with a backhand, goes for a jab, now goes for a super, ends up going for that rock slide, catching Kratos nicely for about a third of his health, goes for another rock slide, ends up launching him right to a dashing fist. Now see Hulk try to stay on him in the corner, and it looks like Kratos trying to go for flame arrows, gets knocked out of it. One-handed body slam from Hulk. Hulk staying all over Kratos here quite nicely. Kratos stuck in the corner, Hulk going for another rock slide, gets knocked out of that one though. Let's see how Kratos going for the ground pound, going for that spinning aerial, plays a chaos shot, but Hulk counters, blocks and counters with a dash fist following that jump kick, rolls in, dashing fist to Kratos. Kratos getting launched all over the place. Hulk going for a double clap. Kratos trying to fight him off with the Nemesis. Hulk all over him with the fist, and Kratos walking into that foot at the last second. And Hulk just completely dominated round 2. Round 3, can Kratos bring it back here? We shall see. Hulk starts with a sweep kick right to that fist chain. Let's see how Kratos trying to attack from the air, gets knocked out of it though. Hulk spamming the sweep kicks and those two fists. Goes for the rock slide. Oh, Kratos quickly breaking out with that aerial blade spin, countering Hulk's special. Now Kratos going for a ground pound, launching Hulk out of the air. Rapid blade jabs, just juggling. Hulk tries to roll in. Ends up rolling right to a Nemesis. That's bad. Let's see Kratos trying to attack from the air. Oh, Gamma Crush from Hulk ends up grazing Kratos, who goes back at him with the chain of blade uppercut. Now the rapid blade jabs into the ground pound. Waste Hulk hard. And Kratos comes back with a just as dominant round 3, coming back after the Hulk's dominant round 2 performance. And Kratos seals the deal 2-1. Man, this single set wasn't too bad either, but I still believe the first one was, top notch. Now, Kratos and Hulk, though, if this was another episode, they probably would have stole the show in that one. But sorry, I don't think anyone's going to touch Bardock and Kazuma's fight in this episode. But, you never know, doubles might top it. There's always that possibility. But, hey, Kratos and Hulk, they still had an excellent match, too. So, I'm not going to look down upon them. And Hulk did a lot better in this matchup than I thought he would. I mean, Hulk had him on the ropes in round 2 nice. And, he kind of pushed Kratos the first 2, and then he kind of fell apart in round 3. I think once Kratos got that long-range spacing set up, he was pretty much, he was destined for victory. And Hulk was kind of destined to fail, sort of, which was kind of unfortunate for him. But, hey, we'll see if he can come back later. There's many other matches for him to do so. Alrighty, folks, stay tuned for double set number 1. Gonna get that ready. And we're starting this episode off very promisingly. 2 round 3s already. Can we make it 3 out of 3? We'll see shortly. Be right back. Alrighty, Roo! Dubs bub popping time we shall do! Team Nanoha and Nanoha Takamachi and Fate Testarossa in the left corner will be jockeying for position against the Yu Yu Hakusho combo of Hiei and Kurama. All 4 fighters have some very punishing and hard-hitting specials if allowed a chance to get them off. So depending whomever pressures faster will likely decide this outcome. As we hurry to a random stage, hope you all enjoy! Can Nano Fate get the ball rolling in their court quick, or will Hiei and Kurama steal it and trounce all over them? Nano Fate versus Yu Yu Hakusho in front of a very large Las Vegas audience. Boy, I hope they can deliver for them. Let's get ready to kick butt, engage, here we go. Alright, Fate opens up an energy orb, just knocked out of it by Hiei, rapid jabs. Nanoha pounded back by that flower petal shield of Kurama. Now Nanoha going back at them with her laser, ends up spamming that energy field, ends up disrupting Kurama's attack. It looks like Hiei got stunned some. Fate trying to teleport in, Hiei trying to greet her with some rapid fists. Now Fate getting her spacing up. Now Nanoha going for that divine tackle, ends up laying into Kurama though. Now Fate going for a burnish slash, ends up slamming Kurama hard, right into Nanoha's special. Kurama nearly wasted already, and Fate offs her with an attack. Now Hiei trying to wrap the jabber in the corner. Now turns around, tries to attack Nanoha, who's floating up in the air, dodging it. Goes for energy sparks, rains them on Hiei. Winds up getting Nanoha. Fate ends up raining the Sonic Slash. Oh boy, Laser Dragon comes out, nearly takes Nanoha out. Damn, and does some heavy damage to Fate as well. Fate trying to attack Hiei, and now see a Bardock uppercut right to the energy spark from Nanoha off Hiei. Sheesh. I'm sorry, I had some trouble following through there, but Nano Fate take round 1. Now, can they secure round 2 and possibly get a 2-0 win? Or will Hiei and Kurama push it to a 3, give themselves a chance? We'll see. Alright, Fate opens up with energy orbs, Hiei gets waxed a little bit. Now Fate trying to attack from the air, gets knocked back by Kurama. Now Nanoha trying to dodge the jabs of Kurama, and see Hiei carving into her in the meantime. Nanoha missed that stomp, now Fate with a Bardish slash, ends up launching both Hiei and Kurama. Now a divine tackle coming up from Nanoha, ends up slamming Hiei and Kurama pretty good. Now Fate getting in, trying to attack with her. Oh my god, it does some heavy damage to both of them. Now see Hiei launched across the ring, Kurama off early again. Now see Hiei got aura bursted away by Fate. Now Hiei stuck in the corner. Oh, Nanoha's force field launching Hiei across the stage. And oh, Fate teleports behind Hiei, gets him with a Bardish slash. Sheesh! Nasty 2-0 here from Nano Fate, delivered to the doorstep of Hiei and Kurama. Man, they literally tore the doorbell off and kicked the door in. My god. Hiei and Kurama just had no chance against the powers of Raising Heart and Bardish. And if you've seen the anime, you know they can be very destructive weapons when they, when Nanoha and Fate go full bore with them. Not even Hiei's Laser Dragon could overcome that. I'm sure Kurama's got a hard-hitting special, we just haven't seen hers yet. And Hiei and that Laser Dragon, man, they almost stole rounds away from certain teams in the past, but it didn't help them here against Nano Fate. It almost took Nanoha out, and it would have been interesting to see what would have happened if she went down. I'm sure Fate would have probably finished the job. She's quite tough on her own, too. In any event, stay tuned, folks. We'll see if double set number 2 could deliver a little better here. I mean, Nanoha and Fate just sweep them under the rug hard. And Hiei and Kurama, we'll see if they rebound later on. Be right back. Double set number 2 on the way. The TK is back on the Dubs attack. More 2v2 action is on the way, as Team BlazBlues, Ragna and Shin are about to stare down Great Muta and stare up at the Great Khali. I will dub the Team NJP WWE if I haven't already. Their chemistry is surprisingly good considering the height difference. Between Muta's grab game and Khali's good reach and comboing, isolating opponents can usually give them an edge, but the question is, can they maintain it against 2 ferocious swordsmen? That remains to be seen as we hustle down to a random stage. Hope you all enjoy. Muta and Khali's body mass better beware those blades. If they get carved through, they'll be dead in a hurry. BlazBlue challenges NJP, WWE, and Muta and Khali. Engage, here we go. Alright, Muta starts with a flip, ends up missing his right fist with a sword chain. Shin trying to get in on Khali. Oh man, head scissors to Shin makes him roll like Khali missed a high kick, crystal lock to Muta. Let's see how Ragna go for a demon claw, catches Muta. Khali missed a big fist in the drop kick. Now Muta trying to charge him with a headbutt on Ragna. Rolls behind him, hits him with a flying clothesline, crystal lock to Khali. Shin, dark red energy burst. Now Ragna trying to get in on Khali. Ends up carving into him with his big blade. And now Shin carving into Muta on the other side. Oh, Ragna whiffed that demon claw. And now go big rock bottom to Ragna as his head plows through the canvas. He's down. Shin in trouble now. Muta and Khali try to maim him in the corner. Khali gets crystal locked. And now Muta with a body slam right into that chokehold on Shin. Had to break it up though. As he now bulldog Shin knocks him down. And Khali trying to go for an uppercut, ends up missing. But Muta catches him with the palm strike. There goes Shin. Sheesh! Very heated round 1, but NJP WWE succeed and have the safety net laid out. Round 2, can Ragna and Shin cut it down? We'll see momentarily. I'll see Muta trying to charge in, gets crystal lock. Now Ragna gets kicked back by Khali. Ragna charging in, missed that demon claw. Shin just hacking away at Khali. Muta trying to save him, gets a nice head scissors to Ragna. And Shin pairing off with Muta. Oh, and Ragna getting in on Khali here. Big play string and catches Muta on the landing. Both of them getting comboed, allowing Shin to freely power charge that special here from Dark Red Energy Burst. Ragna with a double demon claw strike hitting both Muta and Kali for heavy damage. Nearly takes them out there. Kali fights back with a palm strike. Ragnar counters with an aura burst following Jin's crystal lock. Let's see how Muta getting a big sword uppercut from Ragnar, launching Muta and Kali. Looks like Kali's down and Muta in trouble. Sidekick from Jin wastes them. And Ragnar didn't even need that pistol. And while Jin got a flawless in round 2, and round 3, Kali and Muta, can they bring it back? I hope. Let's see how Muta and Kali both cut out of their attempts by Demon Claw from Ragnar. Jin trying to hack away at Muta, and Kali knocked into the corner, body slam from Muta to Jin. Now a big rock bottom to Ragnar as Jin tries to attack. Oh, Ragnar going with a Demon Claw, catches Kali nicely, and Jin, Kali trying to aerial string Jin, who ends up getting a Crystal Lock counter. As he Muta hits the canvas hard, Ragnar carving into both grapplers. Big play just reaming Kali, there he goes. As he Muta in trouble now, as a big spinning play shot from Ragnar takes out Muta as well. And BlazBlue have beasted their way back, folks, and secured the round 3 finish 2-1 over NJP WWE's Kali and Muta combo. I gotta say, man, Muta and Kali have been putting up way more of a fight than I ever have anticipated from them. Pushing BlazBlue to a 3 and giving them a good fight, I wouldn't have called this happening. So, color me surprised. Well, props to Kali and Muta for trying, but maybe they'll get the win next time. Today it was Ragnar and Jin's day. I mean, swords versus grapplers, normally you would expect swords to win, unless the grapplers can get in somehow and get submission holds off, but Muta and Kali, they're not exactly technicians. Well, Muta's sort of, but Kali, as you can see, he's kind of big and clumsy. Well, in any event, maybe they can make their wrestling moves work for them in the next set. Ragnar and Jin, congrats. Keep it going, guys. Alrighty, folks. Stay tuned as I prepare our big 3v3 main event, I think is coming up. Yes, 3v3. Be right back as I get it going, folks. The 3v3 main event of episode 113 is ready, ladies and gents. Oh boy, the rivalry continues between these two factions. Team Touhou's Flanger and Remilia have decided to migrate over to 3v3 this season and parted ways with Utsuho and Shinki. However, they made a new friend in Kurama, and it's going to be very interesting to see what she brings to the table as their new stablemate. Maybe with her help they will see redemption for their 4v4 loss to the 16-bit Warriors. Team SD3's Hawkeye, Duran, and Kevin simply just want to keep their devastating level 3 text and spells flowing so that they can shut the terrifying Touhou's up a second time. They did it with Lisa and Angela's help in 4v4, and with a powerful werewolf healer in their place for 3v3, that trend could continue as we leap over to a random stage. Hope you all enjoy! Can the Touhou's get their retribution, or will SD3 deny them a second time? Painfully. The grudge match continues between Team SD3 and the Touhou's. This time it has moved to 3v3. WWF Raws will ring. Engage. Let's go. Alright, Kurama starts with an attack on Kevin, knocks him across the stage. Now Duran carving into Remilia. Kevin pressure points himself, raising his attack. Oh man, Hawkeye, Duran launched across the ring. Kurama knocked out of her darts. Hawkeye going for Shuriken, got knocked out of it. Trap chest came out, and now Flanger with a big laser sword spin, doing some nice damage, following Remilia's Hellcross attack. Good gravy. My god, oh my, Duran fighting, trying to get his team back in it with that aerial sword strike, following the flashing sword to Kurama. Hawkeye whipping out the water jutsu. Looks like Kevin trying to land a sky dance. Is Kurama down? I think she is. Flanger and Remilia, the only two left. Duran goes for a flashing sword, ends up catching Remilia good, and I think Remilia might have dropped too. Flanger the only one left, and looks like Hawkeye's Dance of Roses takes her out. Sheesh, or that was Shadow Dive, but SD3 take round 1, so chaotic. Round 2, can the Touhou's fight back? I hope. Alright, see, Flanger opening up, oh boy, Remilia going for an energy tackle. Now Flanger summoning a bunch of flame rings. Kevin pressure points himself again. Oh, Flanger going for that laser sword spin, ends up catching SD3, following Kurama's summons. Flame rings bouncing all over. Duran going for the flashing sword. Oh, gets knocked out of it by Kurama's crystal shot. Now Duran going for another flashing sword, gets knocked out of that one as well. Now, oh man, Duran trying to fight his way back with some sword slashes. Now Kevin going for Suzaku Skydance, following Duran's flashing sword, intercepts Kurama out of the air. Hawkeye with a 1,000 slice to Flanger in the meantime. Remilia trying to attack. Big energy tackle drills Hawkeye at the red. There they go. Kevin in werewolf form, the only one left. Or a burst from Flanger launches Kevin to his death. And the Touhou's have terrified them in round 2, folks. And they will push it into a round 3. Who will win this grudge match? Alright, Duran going for the Eruption Sword right off the bat. Ends up catching Remilia pretty hard. Right into Kevin's aerial. Flanger knocking the Kevin's Thunder Jutsu from Hawkeye. And Kurama getting double teamed. Duran going for the Eruption Sword again. Ends up missing that one. Water Jutsu ends up missing. Kurama getting slammed across the ring. Hawkeye going for the dagger combo. Kwakama attacking Kevin with the darts. Now Rebellion intercepted out of their energy tackle. Flanger gets the fire rings going. Now the explosive treasure chest nearly does some nice damage to Hawkeye. Rebellion juggling Duran and Hawkeye now. Kwakama throwing up her magic shield. Now summons a bunch of laser crystals. Knock Kevin across the ring. I think he's dead. And Trap Treasure Chest ended up missing Kwakama. But it's okay. Aura burst right into that red energy slash. Looks like Rebellion is down. Flanger with the laser sword spin. Kwakama knocks Duran senseless. Another aura burst falling. Kwakama's energy tackle. And the flaming laser star. Oh my god. Kwakama just takes out Duran. Sheesh! And the Touhous have managed to redeem themselves. They lost in 4v4 to SD3, but they managed to come back and beat them in the 3v3 division 2-1. Yes, I'm satisfied, but now I'm pretty much alone again. No, you're not. You still have Remilia and you have Kwakama with you. And you just won a big-time major for your 3v3 debut. That is something to brag about. Man, the Touhous and SD3 have had an amazing rivalry, carrying over from 4v4 to now 3v3. So both each have a victory on each other in different environments. I think we might have to have a rubber match at some point. Maybe if there's a 5v5, I don't know. Or maybe we'll do a doubles match between them someday to decide it. Who knows? Anyways, a great main event to end episode 113 on. I couldn't be happier. So both teams did spectacular. SD3, they're going to come back at some point. They got a very tough team out of the way early. So once they hit their next 3v3 team, I'm sure they're probably going to win. Especially if it's not like the Powerpuffs or friggin' Little Busters or even Dreamland or one of those other teams. I mean, who knows with this division? We've seen upsets happen everywhere. Alrighty, folks, that will do it for Ep 113. Hope you all enjoyed it. Stay tuned for episode 114 coming next weekend. Hopefully I'll have I'll have more mega matchups for you guys. Until then, I'll see you all later. Peace friggin' out all!